Hi bold bakers! Now let's face it, dry box cake is really easy to use. You just take your dry ingredients and you add some liquid to it. What could be simpler? Well, I'm going to tell you what, my own homemade dry box cake mix. And just like store-bought, all you need to do is add some liquid to it. This is going to eliminate the need for you to ever buy box cake again. So let's start out in a large bowl. Add in your flour, white sugar, brown sugar, baking powder, baking soda, and some salt, and then just whisk these ingredients together. So the difference between this homemade box cake mix and store-bought is that in store-bought you have processed ingredients, you have enrichers, you have all that sort of stuff. This is so much better for you and it's just as easy. Now if you don't have brown sugar to add into your cake mix, you can always just use all white, or you can actually make your own brown sugar because we made a video of that before. And there you have it, homemade dry cake mix. Now this will last fresh in an airtight container for up to 2 months, so you can whip up a cake whenever you need to. Now let me show you how to take this dry cake mix and turn it into a finished cake. Now in true big and bold fashion, I created my own box for my cake mix. Now as you can see here, this is what your cake is going to look like. So let me show you how you're going to take this mix and turn it into a cake batter. So take out your dry ingredients and then place them into a large bowl. As you can see, I also made my own bag too. Into our bowl, we're going to add in some buttermilk. Now buttermilk makes cakes really lovely and thick. And if you can't buy buttermilk, I also have a video of how you can make your own. We're going to add in some eggs. As you can see, these ingredients are just like the stuff that you add into a dry box cake mix. So why not just make your own? Next, we're going to add in some flavorless oil. Now you can add in canola oil, vegetable oil, anything that has like a mild flavor. And then just take your whisk and gently mix it all together until it forms a batter. So this is a yellow cake mix, so it's kind of like a plain cake, but feel free to add in some vanilla extract to this to kind of bump up the flavor. Now, as always, the recipe for this can be found on biggerbolderbaking.com. So this cake batter makes really big cakes. It will make 3 6-inch cakes, or it will make 2 8-inch cakes. So it's going to be big regardless. Okay, so this is looking good. If there's a few lumps in there, that's totally fine. They're going to work themselves out. Now I'm going to put this aside and pour it into our tins. Now I have 3 6-inch tins here lined with parchment and buttered, and I'm going to pour my batter into 3 and try and divide it evenly. Okay, so these are ready to be baked off. Now you want to bake off your cakes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius for roughly 30 to 40 minutes, or until they're golden brown on top. So here's our baked cakes, and as you can see, they're lovely golden brown on top, and if you touch them, they're firm in the middle. So this means they're done. So there's no point in me showing you this stage if I don't show you the finished product. So I'm going to show you an assembled cake, and we're going to cut into it so you can see what it looks like on the inside. So this is the finished product. Just look at how impressive that looks. Now you can see how to decorate your cake like this in a previous video I did for a vanilla birthday cake. So it's all very well and good me showing you the finished cake, but let me show you what it looks like on the inside. Wow, just look at this cake, how stunning it is. Now, as you see the texture of the cake, it is so soft and moist, it's absolutely delicious. Now, luckily, as the baker, I get to give it a taste. Oh my gosh. You know what? I'm gonna make a really bold statement and say this might be the best cake you ever try. Absolutely delicious, one of my favorites. So thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I will see you back here every Monday and Thursday for more bigger, bolder baking.